So this is where we need your help in going through here and uh, so this is where we need Wasabi's team's help to sort this out and try to, as much as possible, separate the programming from the template, from the design. So, Vasabi, you have all this. You've downloaded all this, I assume. It's just a matter of these really are where these browse is basically the main thing. See, browse tours would be the template for the tour, up the tour page. Browse rooms is when we get into the individual room template. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not a good design from the start with having the HTML mixed in with the PHP. I don't know how much we want to try and separate and how much is feasible. But to try and get to a point where um, we have more control from the admin panel. I mean, I don't know if we really need to change that much in here, as much as just allow us to input the data in a more in a better way. So here is those. I need to show you. Okay, let's see this. Display search hotel form. I have to dig up that. I have that listed, I think. I don't know if I put it on here. Yeah. So hotel search ITMHL hotel search. So again, this is where we can change the formatting of that search box. It's all here. So this is under this section under Inc, modules, and shop. Is a lot of the template forms are in here. So we could get rid of a lot of this stuff and make that search box so much cleaner and so much easier to use. So, like for example, go back to the admin side. A certain amount of information is being put into the database quite easily here, but it's really this part here under the hotel description where I'd like to get rid of having the HTML coding and have more input tabs. Okay. Back on this page, one of the tabs I'd like to add in here is, instead of amenities, or we want to have activities, because the idea is that we link the tours that we have in the system to the neighboring hotels. So we need another tab in here that allows us to link out to the different tours. So it's just a matter of linking, and so let me just go into the admin side of the tours to show how we would add a tour. And the same thing happens here, is when we add the tour, again, we can, we have the destination, so where is it? So it's in Boquete. This Boquete field should relate to the hotel or hotels that have that same destination. And this is where I'm not sure how it's laid out in the database. so that we could say all tours with a destination of Boquete are displayed on the page of all hotels whose location is Boquete as well. So it's just a matter of matching this field and saying if this field, Boquete on the hotel, is equal to Boquete for the tour, display this tour on the hotel's page. And again, the same thing happens down here. Tour description has to be put in HTML to allow the programming. So let me go back here, show you, we'll go to a tour, one-day tour, Canal Air tour. Has a very similar look to let me pull this out of the way. Has a very similar look. Again, we want to get rid of this up here because we've just brought them to here for a reason. There's nothing on here other than this little tab here that tells you where you're on. This should be up here or here. You got book reservation. It's silly. The biggest thing in here should be the Canal Air tour. And then you have all the information here for them to book. They can choose the date. If they change, it's cool. If you change to 2 people, then it does bring in the different information for the second person. They can choose the day they want to go, and it brings up the time and gives you, if you have more than one departure time, shows how many seats are available. You can add it in. So this part's not bad. It's just the look is horrible, and the tabs are not. And to me, we should. The activity information is more, should be where we arrive. And it shouldn't say activity information. It should say Canal Air Tour. It should have the title of what you're doing. It's just, they haven't really thought it through at that level. So these are the things I'm going to be finishing up in the next few days to do screenshots of these and point out where I need the changes. And again, this whole page is controlled through Browse Tours HTML, and so this should be where we can make the changes to that template. And, it's quite long and complicated, but hopefully your programmers can figure it out. So let's go back to here. So hotels tours, we're going to add in, we're going to purchase the third module, which is transits, and that would have a similar function. It would have a search box like that, which we're going to need to adapt. It's going to have pages like this, which we're going to have to adapt in the same way. So if we've adapted the hotel page, we should be able to adapt the activity page in pretty much the same way. So that's that.